welcome to the Man United show. We are live and it's Champions League day. We are finally here. We are the champions. Du, 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 du. Me, myself, I've not heard that theme tune in a while and I can only dream of it. I've had to do with a second-rate back alley theme tune which they made up on a free keyboard out of a Christmas cracker, and now I've got no theme tune whatsoever. So I've decided to join the Man United show just so I can get a piece of it, so I can have that feeling. So we are joined by none other than Nathan Ellington. How you doing, Nathan?
Good, thank you. Good.
Looking forward to this matchup today?
I'm looking forward to every single United game, reserves, first team, don't matter. I just want to see him play all the minutes possible.
All right. Well. So we've got a little bit of team news out already. It looks like it would be too early for Uruguayan striker Edison Cavani. Dean Henderson is still out due to coronavirus. This man here looks like he could. This man here looks like he could potentially get a start today. And this man here, if he does appear today, he will equal the Champions League appearance record currently set by Iker Casillas. That's 177 matches. What a feat that is for this man here. Unbelievable, surely, has to be said. Nathan.
What can you say? The guy is just a machine. That's the thing that makes him the greatest player ever. I don't think he's the best player ever, because I said R9, Ronaldo, Brazilian is. But in terms of the greatest, meaning done the most as a football player, you just can't rival that. He's just done too much in his career. It's ridiculous when you look at all the things he's won, all of the goals he's scored, how fit he's been for his whole career. He's still going strong now. It's like a LeBron James, isn't it? LeBron James of basketball, longevity is just ridiculous. That's what makes, for me, LeBron James so good and up there with all of the best. And some people call him number one. I'd say the same. But again, he's not the best player, but the greatest player.
See, I've never heard anyone put it that way with regards to, because there's people that have the original Ronaldo R9 as their favourite player of all time, and some people say CR7, Cristiano Ronaldo is their favourite, some say Messi, but I've never heard anyone that put it the way as the greatest versus the best. They never break it down that way. So maybe a little short video will be coming out for you explaining why you would pick CR9 or R9 over CR7. R9 over CR7. All right. Let's get to it. So it's the Young Boys versus Manchester United pre-match preview. We're going to ask you, what is your predicted lineup, Nathan?
I can't see him making too many changes. I was thinking about it the other day, and I was thinking, you know what? He can't afford to lose this game, because the other games against boys that beat us up, like Villarreal didn't mess around. I know Atalanta in there, and it's Young Boys. So we can't mess around with the Villarreals of this world. Otherwise, we could end up second in the league. So end of the day, we got to get off to a first 3-0. So I see him starting with most of his first team now, then bringing off players if we go up. I can't see him doing anything other than that. He's not going to take the chance. I got a feeling, in my head, that Bailly and Van der Beek will be starting. And then apart from that, I don't think we're going to have too many different players moving around. I think Shaw's going to play. Probably Maguire's going to sit and Bailly's going to come in. Probably Varane's still there. Yeah. And you've got Wan-Bissaka playing still. I don't see him putting Dalot in there because of his defensive side not being as good, and we're playing away. So end of the day, we need to be strong defensively still. So I see him playing that back four, maybe just Bailly in for Maguire. Then I see in defensive midfield, he may just go for Fred and Van der Beek. I've not seen that combination before, but I was just thinking he's not going to play Matic since he played on Saturday. I don't see him playing that quickly. He might do, but again, I would have thought he'd rest him to then start again on the weekend. And when it comes to Matic, knowing his age and that, and if McTominay's not ready yet, he's not going to come back in. He's had an op, so he can't be ready that quickly. So I can see probably Fred coming back in, being the legs for Van der Beek playing, because this is a game where Van der Beek's a first-team player.
He's got to get a start. If he's speaking about he's got trust in the manager trusts him. They've spoken and they've come to sort of not an agreement, but they know where they stand. These are the games he's got to be starting in. If he doesn't, then you have to question what he's been told.
Yeah, of course, exactly. It's a Champions League as well. It's not like it's like group stages of Europa, where you go, oh, let's just play the young'uns. This is Champions League. We have to stay in it or we'll go into Europa. So end of the day, I see Bruno starting. I don't see him not playing. I don't see Bruno saying, listen, Gaffer, give me a bit of rest today. Unless it's a 3G pitch, might be a bit of a difference. But right now, I'm sure it's a normal pitch. And I got a feeling Cristiano will start. I feel Bruno will start. The only other player I think might get a little sit down, a rest, is Pogba. Sometimes he's known to give Pogba a little bit of a rest in these games. So I could see him not starting today and maybe coming on if they need him. And then up front, it's Sancho. I think they'd like to. I'd love to get. If I was a manager, I'd be going, listen, Sancho, get yourself on the right today. I'll put you on the right today in your favourite position, what you know. Let's get you a goal and get your confidence up for the weekend. Yeah. Let's do that. I'll put you on the right, Cristiano up front, and then we've got the left side to think about. Is it Pogba where you go, you can throw Pogba in on the left and say, listen, Pogs, you're playing today as well. Or you can say, well, Greenwood, do we rest Greenwood for Saturday? And do you go, right, someone else comes in? You've got a few options there. Martial, he needs to be sharp. He might get the start. He can start. He was a starter for us last year. So why not start a Martial and a Sancho and Cristiano up front and give Greenwood and Matic a rest, or Greenwood, Matic and Pogba a rest? So it's one of them things. It's going to work in roundabouts, but it's going to be something around about that for me. That's what I would pick. I'd probably pick Martial, Cristiano and Sancho and let the other boys come on, Pogba come on, Greenwood come on, Matic come on if needed. And let the other boys just get some minutes, because we're going to need them on the Saturdays and the Sundays in the league. And they're going to need to be firing. This is a game where they are first-team players. They're not like reserves where you think, we're going to give you minutes to see what you're like. We know what they're like. Yeah. We just want to give them minutes so they're just as sharp as the others when it comes to a match day.
Exactly. Especially, this has got to be a game for Jadon Sancho. If ever there's a game where not only he should be starting, not only should he be looking to do, he should be looking to really tear this team up. This is a team from the Swiss league, and although they can cause you trouble if you underestimate them, Man United should be ripping this team apart. And Jadon Sancho should be looking to sort of make his mark in this game and show the Man United fans what he can do. Because I'm sure he's faced this kind of opponent week in, week out in Germany. So it's definitely one to show the Man United fans what you're about.
100%. And the good thing for what I want to see is Bailly and Varane play, because to me that's actually our best back four. But Bailly, Varane, Wan-Bissaka and Shaw. And I know people would probably disagree with me, but I've always said Bailly was our best defender before, but he was just injured. And when he comes back, he needs a few games to get that match sharpness. Yeah. But he's fit right now. He's come off the Olympics. He's fully fit. He's not been injured for a while now. Yeah. And it'd be nice to see him playing in the Champions League games, because for me, we're stronger. We're not just as strong. We're actually stronger in my mind. That's just a defense that you would think, wow. For me, playing against anyone, I wouldn't be scared of anything with them two at the back. And then you can have one Fred and one Van der Beek there, because you've got two fast players now who can take care of any pacey player. Say, listen, where are you going? That's what.
But do you not think he's going to go for Lindelof over Bailly?
I hope not.
Is this more hope than? Yeah, this is more hope, isn't it?
I forgot about that.
This is definitely more hope, because it feels like his third choice is Lindelof.
Yeah, it'll probably Lindelof and Bailly. You know what? Nothing against Lindelof. He's just like a 7 for me. In the Premiership, he's like a 7. And Bailly's like an 8. And so is Maguire like a 7.5. And then you've got Varane, that's a 9. So that's what you've got for me. But, you know, I just want to see it. I just want to see it happen.
Eventually
we'll see.
it will happen. Eventually.
Mm.
So who have you got as your key man in this game then?
You know what? It's just going to change now, isn't it? Before it was Bruno. Now it's CR.
Before it's Bruno Pogba. Now it's
CR7 all day, because in this kind of game, you know, it's a little bit of a change up of the team, but Cristiano is going to be the constant who will be on that team sheet and that goal scoring sheet as well. So yeah, I'm going to go with him all day, being the key man again. He's just going to be the key man because it'll be his goals that will make the difference in this game. I think obviously the players got to get used to each other a bit more still, so they might be still feeling each other out. But the main thing at the end is the score sheet, the score line at the end. And that's what will say Cristiano on it. And that'll be the difference. Until everyone starts ticking, then the key man might change game to game. But until then, this man will pull us through.
Yeah, and I think even Hakeem mentioned it the other day. He's never seen a player that's so hungry to score. And in these games, he'd be relishing trying to get as many goals as possible. He will be very, very hungry to score. Before we go on, people, make sure you hit that like, retweet, subscribe wherever you are. If you are new to the channel, make sure you do follow and hit the subscribe button. Score predictions, the big one. This is where Nathan, every pre-match preview, pulls his script out. It's action time. What have you got for us today?
You see, remember, it is always down to if the team is who I think it is. If it changes slightly, as you saw, I said 4-0. It changed slightly, so it went to 4-1. But the team, pretty much right. You know, the team was pretty much what I said, and the goal scorers was pretty much what I said. But we just got a little off because he changed it up. Ole, man. Ole, you know you got to pick my team, and then my predictions will be right. So, the way it looks, I think we're going to have a clean sheet, and we're going to win 3-0. Cristiano is going to get another 2.
All right.
Cristiano's getting another 2. And to be honest, let me do that again, because in my mind I've got him coming off early because we're up. So he might not get the 2. But he's going to get the 1, and he's going to take him off and give him a rest. So he's going to get 1. I've just seen it happen. So he's only going to get 1. Yeah. And then you're going to have someone else score. And that person is Van der Beek. Van der Beek's going to get a goal.
All right, people, hit us up with your score predictions. And I want it as detailed as Nathan's. So Van der Beek.
And the third is Jesse. Jesse's going to get a goal. He's going to come on and get a goal because Cristiano's going to come off. You're going to have a Martial and a Lingard and them boys coming on. And one of them's going to get a goal. And that's going to be Lingard because he loves that pass and move with the other big boys now. And he's going to be just all over the place. And one big thing I got to say, I made a mistake. I made a big mistake. And everyone was probably going to be laughing at me. Cristiano's celebration is not boo. It's Sue.
Oh, Sue.
It's always wondering what he says, but when you play FIFA, it sounds like boo.
Yeah,
so I'm like, boo.
No, but to be fair, it does actually sound like everyone's just going, boo.
Yeah.
That's what it sounds like. That's what it sounds like.
I think it's Sue. Sue. I want to find out what that means in Spanish or whatever.
Yeah, I think we do. People, comment section, tell us what that means. Let us know what that means, whether it's boom or it's Sue or whatever it is. All right.
And what it means.
Yeah, what does it mean? That's the most important thing. What does it mean? What does Sue mean? Let us know, people. All right. So we've got a 3-0 win to Man United. Cristiano Ronaldo, Donny van der Beek, and Jesse Lingard to score the goals. Sounds like an entertaining game. Go on, you got more? Have you got more?
If
yellow cards now, yeah.
If Bailly and Varane are playing and Shaw and Wan-Bissaka, I think it's 3-0. If we've got Lindelof in there with Varane, I think it's going to be 3-1. I think we'll let one in if that happens. It's just what happens, isn't it? So
all right, you've got your disclaimers in. You've got your score predictions in as well. People in the comment section, hit us up. Let us know what your score predictions are. Like I said, I want it as detailed as Nathan's. I want who's scoring, what time they're scoring, what type of goal, the lot. All right, that's all we've got time for. Thank you for joining us, Nathan.
thank you.
And thank you, everyone else who's joined us live. Like I said before, please smash that like. Please smash that subscribe. And if you're watching on Twitter or Facebook, hit that share button. Peace out, people. Stay safe and wash your hands.